let's now return to our coverage of the Vatican returning dozens of artifacts to Indigenous peoples from Canada. Joining us now to discuss is David Chartrand, president of the Manitoba Metis Federation. Thank you for joining us this morning. So according to a joint statement, the pieces were a gift and a, quote, concrete sign of dialogue, respect, and fraternity. Your reaction to this news today?
Well, there's two things that we need to really reflect upon. One, in our culture, when we give you a gift, it's something to honor the transaction between the two parties, and one that is part of what we do. We always give gifts, but we don't also get them back unless something has really been done wrong or harm to the purpose of the gift. Now, our position right now at the Vatican, as history has shown, the Métis were very closely connected to the church, the Catholic Church. And in fact, they are participant in even our buffalo hunts, and they were involved in our day-to-day lives on a regular basis throughout decades and decades. So we're waiting for the Vatican to share exactly what they have. And let's not forget, we're building a national museum at downtown Winnipeg. It's going to be a National Heritage Center, the Métis first ever. So if the Vatican still confused where and what belongs where, definitely our Heritage Center can be used as a possibility of it to be shared there, and then whoever is going to be the claimed owner can look at the process, because the artifacts themselves have not probably been shared to everyone to see what it is. I'm sure Pope Leo wants to do the right thing.
David, is there any significance of the timing of all this?
Well, I think it helps a lot based on the reconciliation, based on the healing that's being sought after. Remember, it took a century and so to destroy Indigenous people, attempt to destroy and really eradicate our existence. So and now it's taking time to come back to reality that we have to do what's right. And this is, I think, a way of the church to try to help out and build that relationship. We still have a strong relationship with the church as the Métis, because let's not forget, it wasn't the church. It was used by pedophiles who dressed in cloaks. It wasn't the Bible. It wasn't Jesus. It wasn't God who told them to be pedophiles and hurt so many people and destroy and probably murder people. So clearly, at the end of the day, the church still has a very important role in our society. But we still got to find that balance. Where does it fit in now to the next generation, the young generation? And that's a challenging part that I think exists for all society right now. But from our perspective, this is a good segue into building a relationship. But I still got to see what exactly they're talking about. What's all the artifacts we're speaking of, and who's going to claim them? Who has the right to claim them? Is it there's 600 something bands in Canada, and there's the Red River Métis National Government, which I am the president of, and so we have definitely control or a big say in what's happening in Western Canada for our people. But at the end of the day, there's going to be still all that bureaucracy of red tape that we have to go through and see who it belongs to and who's going to take claim. But our National Heritage Center will be ready in 2026, 2027. So it's going to be the first ever in Western Canada.
All right, we will be keeping our eye on this story. Thank you so much for your time, David. That is David Chartrand, president of the Manitoba Metis Federation.